But we practiced a lot during the day.
It was perfect, because they thought you were a complete idiot.
It was unbelievable.
Most of the music and the money, I was about to say, was a Freudian slip, but true, came out of the Brill Building in New York. It was New York-based, New York writers, New York singers, New York musicians.
The music business was in New York City, period, at that time.
Rolling, Master A, take one. Here we go, rolling.
Say Chess Records back in Cincinnati. But there were only maybe one guitar player, one bass player, one piano player, so they could almost get held up by those one or two guys. But they could come to Los Angeles, and it wouldn't matter if they could call a matter of 10 or 12 different guitar players, so all of them would be equally as good to do what they wanted done. Plus, we had more studios out here.
A lot of the musicians that were back east and in Nashville, a lot of them came out here to seek their fame and fortune. This was an untapped place for new artists to record, too.
Lee Hazelwood told me he went back to New York to do a session, and he just kind of walked over to the guitar player and said, "Hey, could you play me this little thing?" And the guy said, "Write it out." The guy just refused to experiment and try anything. Like, if it wasn't written out, he wouldn't play it. You had young musicians who were willing to contribute and come up with ideas, you know, and I think that was the difference.
I don't think it's any secret. The 60s called all of the music to the West. LA was the place to be. If you wanted the best, they were right here in Los Angeles.
I wish they all could be California. Wish they all could be California.
It was a rougher, looser sound than what was coming out of New York. Having a lot to do with, I guess, the musicians that we were using, because they were fresh to the sound.
Beach blanket, bingo. That's the name of us. That's the name of us. That's the name of us. Bingo!
You know, you started the surf, and Earl started that double time, you know, because we were bored. We go tune go bongo, tune go bongo. Oh yeah, tune tune do 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 do. You know, we doubled it up and made it swing.
Yeah, it was sort of like East Coast, West Coast jazz. There was really a distinct difference, and for those years, the record producers chose the West Coast.
Yeah.
And the hits started coming out of here.
Two girls for every boy.
This is where the youthful movies were being made. Everybody wanted to be a surfer, whether you were white or black or lived in the middle of the desert. You wanted to have a surfboard. It was crazy. And along with that came young music, and it was created here.
Beach beauties everywhere, and art lovers willing to look. This is paradise for thousands of sun worshipers, Californians by birth or adoption.
And I remember the perfumed air, the night blooming jasmine, and all the kind of plants that grow in Southern California, and how dreamy it all was. It was the sound of the Beach Boys kind of wafting from house to house, you know, almost the same records just repeating. And the idea that, hey, this is real, this is the culture here, is this beach thing.